हैं
तो ठीक है।
हुई किसने गल
हाँ सपना हुई। वो कहना आगे कोई
Gurpreet, your audio is on.
पार्किंग सही कर ली
बढ़िया जी।
ते
Okay.
You are also.
Okay, fine. Thank you, Firoz. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just a sec. Let me. There is a particular way this works. Okay. We are, in fact, for the last couple of units, we have been talking about media. We talked about literature and diaspora. We looked at cinema and diaspora. We looked at performing arts, but we were looking more in terms of the medium and diaspora. Today, we are talking this larger topic of diasporic media. In fact, one needs to understand that media becomes a very important tool for diaspora, especially the way human beings function. Human beings function in two ways. One is what is called memory, and one is what is called imagination. Now, more often than not, something that we have experienced in our life becomes a part of our memory. So, for example, if you have been born and brought up in a particular country, let's say India, and I then travel, migrate to a distant land, everything that I did in my life while growing up becomes a memory. Now, what media does today is, for example, what we typically do as we go through life, and especially today with mobile phones, every moment of our life we try and capture in a mobile phone using a camera. And we try and share that moment on social media with friends and families and networks. So eh, think of the fact that you have lived in a particular place and then you have moved from that place, and then a picture or or a write up or a text or something of that place comes in front of you through media. Now it rekindles memories of your experiences. That's one aspect. Second aspect is the fact that you have never been to a particular place. The only way you know a particular place is through media. So, for example, a lot of Indians, their concept of America is what Hollywood shows them, the English movies show them. A country or its culture is not what is projected out of a movie. It might be a representation, but it is not actually. It's only when you start living out there do you know what exactly is the culture. And that's where you imagine. So a lot of people imagine, for example, in rural India, a lot of people imagine that if they go to metropolitan India, their lives will become better. Now there's an imagination. That's what media does, memories and imagination. So now look at the fact that earlier, when migration used to happen, people would be, would go and there was no way to connect back. But now we are connecting back. So let's look at what this unit talks about. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So it understand diaspora's need of communication network, host and home countries diasporic media. In fact, when we talked about cinema, more often than not, we talked a large part of it in terms of sorry, a large part of it we talked about the fact how Indians or Indian cinema makers were talking about diaspora. Now that's totally different from the diaspora talking about themselves. So the diasporic media is totally different. And now with internet, there is a hyper localization of diasporic media. You can go right to the village or to a block level and see what is happening. So first and foremost, media, plural of media, plural of medium fulfills need of medium. Media has three predominant role in society, and and as the modern mass media develop, three predominant role: to inform slash educate, to connect, inform, educate, connect, and entertain. Uh, and that is the large part of media, and and this inform, educate, entertain, and persuade to create social, political, economic, environment awareness. Essentially, the inform and educate part is what allows opinions to develop in the political system. So historical examples: Mahatma Gandhi fought against British colonial rule by launching Indian opinion. Media has always been used historically with the evolution of man to communicate messages. First newspaper of India, Bengal Gazette, catered to the need of British settlers in India, fulfilled information need, and acted upon as information. So inform and educate, connect, and entertain. Three predominant uses of media. There are other also uses, but three predominant uses. Definition of diasporic media: media that are produced by and for migrants and deals with issues that are specific interest for the members of the diasporic community. So more often than not, the cinema which was being produced by Indian filmmakers, which was targeted at diaspora, could never bring out the essence of diaspora. So they typically, as we had seen in the earlier unit, they initially, and it's not just in India, across the world, diaspora was considered, as evil or as people who had left their home and gone abroad. Subsequently, things shifted. In fact, we have seen when diasporas understood, when the home country understood the contributions of diaspora in terms of remittances, in terms of networks, the whole attitude changed, and diaspora became a very important part of the home country. Platform for self-expression, representation of cultural artifacts.
Sorry, sir, to disturb you. Can we
Ah,
wait for a minute? Actually, many people are complaining that they are not able to join.
okay.
So give me a minute. So,
Take your time.
yeah, but
I'll stop. I'll
we
stop.
are we are live on YouTube, so we
No,
have
no,
to.
I'll stop. I'll stop.
Hmm.
I just stopped. Sorry, we will start in a minute or two.
Yes, sir, they are not able to join. Actually, they are getting the message the host has logged in.
Do you want to create another link and get us to join? Or should
Just
we?
give me a, just give me a minute
Okay,
because I have reclaimed the host. So
okay,
just
okay, 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 okay.
sir, actually we are stopping this link and we are creating the new one. I am sending the new link in the message, so everybody should copy this thing.
Okay, no problem. We'll log out.
Just send me on the mail, please.
Yes, sir.